Hello students, welcome to our today's video lesson. So your unit test 2 is already started. In this period also we will continue with our new chapters. We have already completed up to chapter number 4 and chapter number 5 is also in your midterm exam. So you will be having 5 chapters in your midterm exam, that is chapter number 1, matter and its composition, physical and chemical changes, element, compound and mixture, atomic structure and language of chemistry. And rest of the 2 chapters, metal and non-metals and air compound, with some of the chapters from this midterm we will have in your final exam. Okay. So today we will start our new chapter, chapter number 5, that is language of chemistry. What is mean by this language of chemistry? Language of chemistry, in this we will see some important thing. In the last chapter you have already studied what are elements, how elements are combined to form a new compound. Elements are represented by symbols. You have the molecular formula of elements also. You know how to make a formula of a compound, how to make the formula also we have seen. Now in this chapter, language of chemistry, first of all we will see how to write a chemical equation. Okay, how to write a chemical equation. So before that, writing a chemical equation, we should have to know what is chemical reaction. Chemical reaction. Okay. Chemical reaction means whenever you see chemical change happens, these chemical changes can be again represented by chemical reaction. Okay. These chemical reactions having the 2 parts. Okay. So chemical change that undergoes chemical reactions can be represented by chemical equation. So what are the 2 parts of this chemical reaction? One is the called reactant and another is the product. Okay. Reactant means the substance which undergoes in a chemical reaction, they are called as reactant, and after reaction or after a chemical change, the new substance that you get, they are called as product. They are called as product. Okay. Suppose simple example, if you take hydrogen plus oxygen, means they react together to form water. So this is a chemical reaction which is represented by a chemical equation. Okay. The left hand side of the chemical reaction is called as reactant, which the substance which undergoes for a reaction, and after reaction the new substance that we get, that is called product, and this is called the new substance that we are getting. Okay. So atoms, so in an atom, electrons are distributed around nucleus. Okay, we have seen that in the last chapter. The arrangement of this electron around the nucleus is called electronic configuration. So in in chemical reaction, electronic configuration is participating atoms to change a new substance become stable configuration. So whenever one element combined with another element to form a new compound, why they react together? They react together to form a compound because when one element react with another element, they has to become stable. Okay. Electrically, an atom of an element is stable. Okay. Number of electrons are equal to number of protons. But still, when due to the unstable electronic configuration of this element, so when one element react with another element, they has to attain the stable electronic configuration. Then only a compound will be formed. Okay. We'll see this thing in more details in your further classes. So this is the only introduction here. Now the thing is, for a chemical reaction, what important things should be followed that makes a chemical change to happen. For that, first is the close contact conditions for chemical reaction. Next point is conditions for chemical reaction. Okay. What conditions are required for a chemical reaction to happen? First condition that a chemical reaction is required for chemical reaction to happen, that is number one, is close contact. Close contact. Close contact means what? When two substances comes in very close to each other, then only the reaction is possible. Suppose if you are keeping hydrogen here, if you keeping oxygen another way, you are not making combined together, close contact. They will not react with each other to form water. So they should have a close contact between them. Okay. So intermolecular combination then only be possible if there is a close contact. Okay. For example, sodium reacts with water vigorously. Okay. So when you keep sodium in open, the moisture is present in the atmosphere. That water, when come in close contact with the sodium, this sodium will catch fire. Okay. So we have to keep this sodium in where? In kerosene oil, because it does not have any moisture in it, so it will not react. So for the reaction, very important thing that two substances should have their close contact, okay, to form a new compound also. Next is solution for. Number 2 point is solution for. Suppose when two substances combine does not react together, even there comes in a close contact. Two substances even sometimes does not react with each other, even they come in close contact. Okay. So to make them after close contact, for the reaction we have to put some solvent into it. Okay. That is called solution form. So when you put some solvent, a solution will be formed. After that reaction is possible. For example, sodium chloride with lead nitrate solids are placed in contact with each other. If you keep sodium chloride with lead nitrate, sodium chloride plus lead nitrate, when you bring them close contact, the reaction is not possible. They will not react with each other. But when the solution with water, so if you mix them with water, if you put water into them, Okay, they react to form lead chloride and sodium nitrate. Okay, so if it will give to form lead chloride and sodium nitrate. Lead chloride plus sodium sulfate. Okay. So water is required for the reaction to happen. Otherwise, they will not react. Only sodium chloride and lead nitrate will remain as same. So when we put water, means we are making the solution form. Then only this sodium will react with this nitrate to form sodium. Sorry, not sulfate. I have written wrong. I have taken the nitrate. That means it will form nitrate. Okay. This sodium will react with nitrate to form sodium nitrate, and lead will react with chloride to form lead chloride. Okay. So in this way, reaction is happening. So this solution of this type of reaction where water is used to form a solution, so this is called aqueous solution. It is also called aqueous solution. It is called as aqueous solution. Okay. So after that, sometime heat is required. If you heat, another point is heat. If you heat, suppose you have seen that the mixture of sulfur and iron is a mixture. You can separate them physically by using a magnet. But if you heat them, it will become iron sulfide FeS. That is a compound. You cannot now separate them. So when you heat, reaction is possible. When some light is required for example photosynthesis, we have seen light is required. So there are so many things that we have to see here for the reaction to happen. So in the next video class we will discuss the other points like heat, light, pressure, electric current about this, and type of chemical reactions also be. So this is a very important chapter and a very basic thing of chemistry. We have to see that. So today we have just discussed 2 points, close contact and solution form. The next video lesson we will continue with the other points. Okay. Thank you students for watching this video. See you again in the next video class. Thank you very much.